Welcome everybody who is watching this video, and my name is Marianne van der Schilde, and I'm going to talk about the energy of the month of August 2021. And I give you my images, my pictures of this energy, the way that I feel them and see them, and I try to explain, interpret these pictures for you. And I hope to inspire you with them. Nothing more than inspire you and maybe give you a positive view or a view to hold on to a little bit. And I already meditated on this month, and I saw different things happening. I saw a sea of colors moving on the surface of the earth. I saw the different phases that we're going through, and the next phase that is coming. I see a very big circle of people, very, very big, holding each other's hands. I see waves of energy moving over the surface of the planet. I see a silver rain and a dark sky. Well, that's a lot. So I try to explain one by one the images and talk a little bit more about them so that it makes sense. The first thing I saw was the sea of colors. And it seems to be that on the surface of the planet, like 2 meters above the surface, is the realm that everything happens. That's where we live. That's where the motion picture of our lives is taking place. And then that's our reality. And you can call it whatever you call it, reality or 3D planet Earth or the Matrix or a hologram or just everyday life. It doesn't matter. It's where we live. It's where the most things happen. And it's actually a very small bandwidth above the surface of the planet. And maybe that's why when you're in a very tall building on the top floor, or in a cellar or in a tunnel, that you don't feel this energy as much. And you don't take part of it as much. That might be the case, and it might be nice to spend some hours every day on the surface, in nature, preferably in nature, but just being on the surface is enough, I suppose, to be part of the story of life of today. And I see that on the surface there are many colors moving, like little clouds of color, moving through each other, along each other, making patterns, sometimes mixing all together, and then it's getting brownish and dark and not so colorful and flourishing. And these are the colors, the energies, the frequencies that make the reality. That's how I see it. And we have gone through some phases, it seems, and in the past years. And one of the first phases that I see was that we stepped out of this painting, that we took a little bit of distance to look at all the colors, look at reality, look at life, look at life going on from a different perspective, like being aware that you're part of everything, but you're also an individual with certain power, certain talents, certain means to change reality, to influence. And in the past videos I described things like you're moving on your path, or you're crossing a very big bridge, or lately I was talking about you're climbing the stairs, and all these pictures lead to stepping out of the big picture and grabbing your autonomy, your your power over yourself, actually. Being an autonomous person, your own authority, getting that. Maybe also responsibility. Well, that was a big phase, and it was taking place in the last years. And after that came the next phase. Like, okay, I stepped outside the picture. I can see the picture as something that is there. The whole painting of the reality is there and is going on and is moving. But I see that I'm an individual also with power. I'm not just a victim of what's going on. I also have power. And I also have the ability to change things as soon as I have enough awareness of who I am and what I'm able of. And to gain awareness, it was necessary to clean up yourself. Wash off all the paint, all the programs, all the stuff that's not yours, that doesn't belong to you, that doesn't suit you. So cleaning up yourself means getting rid of pain of the past, of influences of your parents, getting rid of things that happened, but also getting in touch with yourself more, getting to know yourself more. So I think this phase was also going on in the first month of 2021. Getting more in touch with yourself, being more aware of yourself, getting to know yourself better, and getting rid of the last bits of the ghosts from the past, I can call it. The next phase was looking around you, seeing what's going on and having an opinion on that, forming an opinion on that. What's going on here? What's actually going on in the big picture, in the bigger picture than my own life? And I can see that, I can perceive that, I can observe that, and then I can choose not to want to see everything all the time. And maybe you're in a phase where you're choosing several hours a day or a lot of time not seeing everything, like not watching TV, not reading a newspaper, not watching YouTube, having peace, being alone on the planet with the people around you and with what you feel, not what people want to make you feel or what's all going on and gives a reaction, not only responding to things, but feeling genuinely. That was the phase that started some years ago, and it's still going on. People are observing and, well, feeling a lot about what they observe and then choosing what they want to observe and what not. Yeah. Being aware of there's a lot of things to observe, a lot of things going on behind the obvious, that's a good thing. And not wanting to see it is also a good thing, choosing. The next phase is maybe the phase that was started a couple of months ago, that was going on in July 2021, learning to paint. And how do you learn to paint? By you start with all the tubes with the colors in them, and you put the colors separately on your palette or on a plate or wherever, so that you can choose what colors you would like to start with and which colors you would like to mix and which you won't mix. And learning to paint starts with learning to choose colors and where can you find them and how. So it's actually learning to deal with your energy and to feel very clear how different energies feel. So time alone was necessary to learn to feel this. And last month I was talking about being alone or lonely and moving forward and through a world that's passing you by and on your own rail, feeling like I'm not connected to anyone. Well, maybe that was needed to start learning to paint, to get your own colors on your palette and to start your own painting. Painting together is the next phase, of course. First, you learn to paint alone, create alone, learning to deal with all the frequencies, all the colors, learning to create things with those, create your life, create little events, synchronicities, and the next phase is doing it together, and that's the phase that's coming. And it's coming big time. I see it coming like something like a wave also. And the big circle of people that I see holding hands is a creating circle, is a circle of painters. People that know that we are all one, that we need each other to do this. This job, it comes from within us, it comes from knowing ourselves, it comes from being an individual, and then the real creation is made together. Whoa, that's what I see. That's what I see coming, that's what we are moving towards right now. Which is also really, really nice, of course, really the thing we have been waiting for, really creating together, having impact, bringing a new energy on this planet. That's what we're here for, that's what we're born for right now. That's our task. Each their own little part, big part but little, to connect with all the others, and then we create a new energy together and a new reality following the energy. That's the next phase. And we are going to learn this, and we're going to learn the power of creating together. And there are initiatives, we have tried a lot of things already. Experiments like the intention experiment from Lynn McTaggart. We all know it works. And like global healing moments that are organized, that are really impactful. But those are still moments, and we can do it even in a practical sense, like we create also everyday life, and not only more love on the planet, which is the basis, which is good, but we need a lot of practical things also for everyday life. Places to live in, things to organize, to do. We need some structure, even if it's organic. So we are going to create all of those things, and we're going to learn how to do that. And first we connect in the very big circle, and we build up the power of the circle. So my story of making healing circles is getting bigger. It's creating circles. The healing circle will in the future be a creating circle. That's what we're heading for, and it's nice, it's beautiful, it's it's joyful. Doing it is joyful, and experiencing what happens is joyful. Going through the experiences is joyful. So a lot of more joy is waiting. No need to be afraid. No. We're not heading for disaster, we're heading for creation, for joy. That's what I feel, and that feels really good. So we're heading for a different time. Is there no chaos? Is there no disturbance? Is there no things happening that are really scary? Yes, there is. Yes, there are. So what can you do? Well, keep going to the next phase. There's nothing else to do. And if you're needing to step back one phase and clean yourself a little better and observe a little better or a little less, Learn to paint a little more and put more colors on your plate, then do that and start creating. Start creating. It's time to start creating. Learn to paint and connect. Connect wherever you can to the right people, people that feel like they fit your colors. And let go of everything in your life that doesn't resonate with you. And if you do that, if you connect to things that resonate, to people that resonate, nothing can go wrong. Everything will be alright. Well, I understand that I say a lot of things in a short time. I hope you can follow me, because there's one more thing. I was talking about the waves, the silver rain and the dark sky, so that's still to come now. I've been talking about waves of energy a long time, and I started to talk about the tsunami of energy in June of this year. I saw a tsunami coming, and then it was not a very big tsunami. It was a smaller wave of energy going over the surface of the planet and changing a little bit here and there, not so very obvious. And then the next wave, I said in July, there will be more waves coming, and the next wave looked to me like water, like water in the sea that is not moving very fast, but it's there. Like you're standing in the Mediterranean Sea. And the water came here in Europe, but also in China and in other countries. And that was a wave of water. And I don't see that there will be another wave of water or more, or flooding or things. I don't see that especially. Maybe there are some waves coming, I don't know. But I do see a very different type of thing. And maybe each wave is different. And it looks different anyway. What I see is a silver rain. I see silver parts in the sky. High in the sky, above the trees. Higher than the trees. I see silver. And they look like particles to me, like aluminum foil. Little particles of silver foil that are being spread. Not by humans. It doesn't matter where it comes from, but it's not humans doing this to us or something. It's happening. It's just happening. Wherever it comes from, it doesn't matter. And it's not human made, it seems. Silver rain in the sky, and what is the effect of it? It's beautiful, it's strange, it's new, it's a little bit scary. And what it does is it reflects the sunlight, so I see that it gets darker. So I see some sort of a darkness, which lasts for a while. So it's not an instant, it lasts for a while, this silver rain thing. Cloud thing worldwide, I don't know. Yeah, it's a mystery to me too, and I try to interpret it, but I am not sure that I'm right here. But it's what I see, and I don't see you need to be scared. Nobody needs to be scared. It's just another phase, another wave, and it might be interfering with electricity, with technology. And I still see things failing, like planes, or they cannot get in the air, or internet, or other machinery that's failing. And so I still keep saying, prepare for the times where things that we're sure of, that provide us with everything, big structures, and they may fail sometime. And are you able to take care of yourself in case that happens? Because it won't be a long time, it won't be a disaster or something, but you might need to take care of yourself for a little while, and your neighbors in your community. So check your surroundings. Do you have everything you need with you close by? Like water or things like that. It's nice to be prepared so you don't have to be scared. You can deal with everything. There's nothing happening that you cannot deal with. And it's all what we waited for. It's all what we wanted. It's what we create right now. It's our painting. We're changing it. So my message is stay positive. Trust the future. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust others. Connect with others and enjoy as much as you can. And I see you in the next video. Bye.